I'm Lisa Conley, and in this week's hashtag Southwest Florida Strong, we feature John McHugh, a former alcoholic who's now 12 years sober and the author of a new book, Memoirs of a Miracle.
I was born and raised in Long Island in New York, and in 1994 I had gotten divorced and went out to California. I liked it a lot, but I was also away from everybody that I knew, so that's when my drinking really took off. Pretty soon, instead of going to work, I was going to the beach, and after that I didn't have a place too much longer, and I wound up being homeless and basically living in Golden Gate Park in San Francisco. At that point, my drinking had become so bad that I couldn't physically stop on my own. I'd get the shakes really bad if I tried to go without the alcohol. And a lot of times I would lay on the beach and force myself to, I'm going to get through today without doing it, drinking, I'm going to get through today. And then by 10 o'clock I was a wreck, and I would just go and scratch up some cans and bottles and turn it in for 15 bucks or 10 bucks. And that was enough to get me drinking for the day. And then after a while, it was like, what's the point? You know, I'm never going to be able to beat this. It's got me. I can't let it go. And then one day on my birthday, my mom and dad had sent me some money for my birthday, so I was partying with a couple of friends of mine. And the next day, I literally couldn't walk 100 yards on a flat surface. And that was the last time I ever drank. It was the day after my birthday in 2005, November 2nd in 2005. And now sometimes I go out with my friends. I'm always the designated driver, and I'm always, around, and I just go, this is kind of sad. But other times I sit there and I go, man, I wish I could do that, but that's human nature. And I don't get mad at myself for thinking that. I just say, well, let me think. If I did that, then tomorrow morning I probably wouldn't feel so good. So I might have a couple more tomorrow morning, and then then it would just be back out on a run. And I have a good, strong recovery now. I don't think I have another one in me. I think if I went on a run, I would be running till they put me in the grave. You've got to really want it in your heart. Like, you know it in your head, but it's got to be inside your heart. That 2-foot journey from your head to your heart is like the longest journey in the world, because until you feel it inside you, and that's when the relief comes. That's when you say, I really don't need this anymore. Like, people create their own, misery. It's like, you have to say sometimes to people, like, you're not that bad. It's not that bad. So when someone's hopeless, like, look at my story, other people's story. That's what you get in these AA meetings when you hear other people talk. It might not be the exact same story, but you say, geez, that guy was worse than me, or that girl was this, and they made it back. Now they're up here smiling, and when you see that, it affirms that you can do it too.